So, you're thinking of getting the Kindle Paperwhite, or maybe you've just been staring at it in your Amazon cart for 3 weeks. Like, I've had mine for a while now, and while I knew what I was getting into, I know a lot of people buy this thinking it's going to turn them into a magical bookworm overnight. Spoiler alert, it's not. So let me break it down to you exactly what you should know before you buy, what it's amazing for and what it's not, and whether it's actually going to fit into your life. Alright, remember, it is not for everyone. And that's a good thing. If you already love reading a physical book and you never leave the house without one, this might feel kind of soulless at first. There's no pages to flip, and there's also no cute animations if you're used to your phone. But if you want something light and distraction-free and portable, this is the move. If you hate reading on your phone or your tablet, then this is going to give you the vibes of a bookworm without the eye strain. This thing is built for reading, not speed. This device is not fast. If you are expecting iPad level responsiveness, you're gonna be disappointed. But once you open a book, you'll honestly forget all of that. The slowness actually helps you focus. There's no constant swiping, no app switching, no distractions. You'll need to kind of find the books you want to read elsewhere. Okay, so yes, you can shop for books directly on your Kindle. You can get them directly from the Kindle store on your Kindle. However, for me personally, I like to navigate quickly, read some quick reviews, jump back and forth, look at some recs, go on Goodreads. Like, I want to get all the deets before I spend my money, and you giving me a short blurb, Kindle giving me a tiny little blurb that I'm supposed to read and expect to just want to purchase the book from this tiny little blurb, no siree. I gotta do my research first. And so I personally go on the Amazon website, check Goodreads, check reviews on Google, and then I will go to the Amazon website on my phone, purchase the book, and send it to my Kindle. That's my personal way. However, if you just don't really care, you're just like, oh, I just need something to read, give me something, then yeah, you can just go ahead and click the book directly on Amazon on your Kindle and purchase it, which I suppose is a good thing, but for me, it's not the best. Also, depending on what you read, if you want to get Kindle Unlimited is heavily dominated by romance, fantasy, or like indie stuff. So if you don't like any of those genres, Kindle Unlimited might not be the best option for you. You'll have to purchase your books elsewhere and just send them to your Kindle as well. Customization is its secret weapon. I've mentioned this before. You can change the font size, you can change the font width, you can change the actual font by installing your own. You can change the warmth of the light, the brightness. You can't do any of that with a physical book. I like to use bigger font, wider spacing. It makes me read way longer without even thinking about it. Honestly, it's a game changer. The battery is kind of ridiculous. It will last weeks on end if you're just reading. Like, I'm talking weeks. I have had this Kindle for 3 weeks and I have not charged it once yet. And we are at, let's see, 60% exactly is where we're at, 60%. So yeah, but something to note, the battery does not drop evenly. Sometimes it drops a lot, sometimes it drops a little. It just depends on how hard it's searching for that Wi-Fi, how hard it's searching for your Bluetooth, how long you're listening to an audiobook with Bluetooth. Your location of where you are with your Paperwhite is definitely going to make a difference. So yes, it's waterproof, but it is not invincible. You can take it in the friends who shower with their Paperwhite. I haven't tried it, but I'm too scared to put it near water. I'm just like a classic tech girly. Tech is electric, no water. So no, you should not dunk it in the pool just to flex. However, I have read by the beach, I have read in the tub, but I purposefully did not get any water on it, and it's held up just fine. I've said this before, you can organize collections on here, but it can be a bit clunky. So honestly, I organize all of my collections on my phone through the Kindle app because I can do it really fast. I can type, I can add emojis, add symbols, all those things, and then it's gonna just sync to your device. Doing it on the device can be really tiresome because you have to like select the books and scroll up and down to find what you need. And sometimes it's hard to find the specific book that you want, especially if you have a very large library like I do. I wouldn't say it's seamless to do it on the device. I highly recommend you doing it on your phone, on an iPad, on some other technical device where you can create the collections and visually see the books with the colors and all that, and then just sync it to your device. Just don't expect any type of special aesthetics when doing collections on here. You need to be okay with a black and white screen. This is not the place for color-coded highlights and magazine-style reading. It's grayscale only. It's for reading books, which is perfect. PDFs, colorful PDFs, comics, anything visual, not so much. However, I do read magazines on here, and I'll show you real quick. Okay, so HDTV. As you can see, it kind of defeats the purpose when you can't see what the colors are, what they're showing you. So like a home magazine is probably not the best thing to be reading on here, but I still do. Like, I'll read it. Magazines will make like a Kindle special like version of it. You can read the magazine in this traditional way, but you can actually like see it in more of a simplified manner. And that's how they kind of split it up. So like house tours, okay, living in color. And then they'll give you in a really like traditional blog style for reading instead of it being magazine layout. So there's that, but you can definitely still switch it back to reading the traditional magazine way and just flip through the pages like normal. But it's not a miracle worker, but it can help you read more. If you're thinking that a Kindle is going to suddenly make you into a 3 books a week reader when you didn't even read before, pause. It's not. It's just a tool. It's not a transformation, but it makes reading easier to do, which makes it easier to want to do. Just start with 1 chapter a day, or even just 5 minutes a day, and you'll easily start picking up the habit, and you'll want to know more about the story. Once you really get into a story that you really enjoy, you're gonna be like, oh wait, I need to know what happens next. There's something seriously addictive about having your entire library in one place. Still buy paperbacks, as you can see. Only if the cover entices me to buy it. Having a Kindle is what actually made me a reader again, and I read consistently. So should you buy the Kindle Paperwhite if you want a reading first distraction-free sidekick that's easy on the eyes and fits in your bag? Absolutely. Just like I said, don't expect it to make you a reader overnight. You still have to open the thing. If you've already got one, let me know one thing that surprised you. And if you're still deciding, drop your questions in the comments. I've tried basically everything except jailbreaking mine yet. So happy reading or happy sample downloading. That counts too.